I am sick of Vanderpump Rules. This has been a very strange experience for me watching season 11 of Vanderpump Rules. I have never in my life followed filming of a reality show so closely, and I will never do it again. But it was an interesting experience given the social media content captured during filming, the blind items, the podcasts, the interviews, the articles, the appearances, and all that. Don't forget, we got an uncensored and extended version of the finale on Peacock, in addition to the new episode airing on Bravo, as well as Watch What Happens Live with Tom Sandoval and Jax Taylor. We also had the after show on Peacock, which at that point, I think I was checked out. It was complete overload for me. I wanted to take 2 naps today, but here we are. Let's get started on this week's review of Vanderpump Rules on Bravo and Blaze with Jenny Blaze. As always, I'd like to remind everyone that this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. As Countess Luann de Lesseps would say, be cool, don't be all like uncool. Make sure you subscribe, follow, share, like, comment, and leave a 5-star rating. Also, don't forget to check out our interviews with Peter Madrigal and Ann Maddox from this season. Links are available in the show notes. If you are a podcast listener, you may want to check out the visuals here on YouTube. In addition, make sure you are following us on social media at Bravo and Blaze. I made sure to post all social media content captured during filming on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. The Valley is obviously an extension of Vanderpump Rules, and we're going to cover that on Patreon, so make sure you subscribe. I also keep forgetting about Vanderpump Villa on Hulu, so I'm no longer watching it. I'm done. If I forget a new episode of a show has been released, then we're done. If you follow along on Instagram, I share VPR quote unquote news in my stories. I'm going to walk through my Instagram stories from the past week as our source for our VPR weekly news. We'll then go through the extended version of the episode, Watch What Happens Live, and the after show with the biggest takeaways as well as social media content. Okay. First up, so the blonde Puerto Rican posted this picture of Lala. I don't know where she's going. So on this post, I said, first I did a GIF of James Kennedy yelling, "Why?" And then I wanted to explain myself. So I said, "Tell me who did this to Lala so I can punish them." I meant her outfit, right? This person replied to me and said, she chose a sperm donor, thinking that I was saying, who impregnated Lala? Oh my God. Tell me who did this to Lala so I can punish them. She chose a sperm donor. I was talking about her outfit. James Kennedy posted with, what's his name? DJ Pauly from Jersey Shore. I love that. So See You Next Monday posted this blind item. It says, and this blind was sent to Dumas. It says, expect a lot to come out at the reunion. But one thing that won't be shared that is known is that Stassi and Katie are no longer friends. The former VPR star is hashtag Team Lala. I was upset when I heard this, and I was like, this better not be true. Bravo Buds posted. So Joe made a post and she edited her captions. The first caption said, I have high hopes for this journey and these humans. It's been so nice to be friends with her. Such a warm soul. I might even say that I'm also friends with Sandy, and also Billy Lee, and also Schwartz and Lala never did anything mean to me. And Allie was kind, and so was James and Brock and Sheena. Let's all get along, kiddos. I tagged Tom Schwartz, but he won't allow me to tag him. So the edited version is, it's okay to hate me, but hear me out. Kindness really wins. Try the opposite of hating me and try to love me. I really respect the whole Vanderpump Rules team and the people who make their lives real for others, myself included. It's been hard, but give them grace. I have high hopes for this journey and these humans. It's been so nice to be friends with Raquel, such a warm soul. I might even say that I'm also friends with Sandy and also Billy Lee and also Schwartz and Lala. Never did anything mean to me, and Allie was kind, and so was James and Brock and Sheena. Let's all get along, kiddos. I tagged Tom Schwartz, but I can't. He doesn't let me tag him. I don't know why, apparently. But T Money, I'd love to tag you more than anything. Yikes. Joe's at it again. I just don't understand this because, like, girl, you're on a reality show. And let's not forget the history. Joe was friends with Kristen from the very beginning of Vanderpump Rules and specifically chose not to go on the show. She said she never wanted to be on the show. But then when Katie and Schwartz finally split, now all of a sudden she wants to be on the show. I don't get it. Something is not right. But yeah, you can't say leave me alone. You can't. You're on a show. Like, hello. We got a shot of Katie Maloney at Emo Night. Love her. Okay, so the Bravo investigator posted this. This is from Jeremy Maddox, Ariana's brother. This is in his Instagram stories. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to read it. What I cannot fathom is the audacity of those who weave a web of falsehoods in defense of someone they claim to support. It's disheartening to witness individuals propagate baseless rumors and misinformation about me, all in a misguided attempt to champion my sister, whom they do not know nor truly understand. Let us not be swayed by the allure of sensationalism or the temptation to vilify others without cause. Instead, let us embrace empathy and rationality, recognizing that the truth is not a matter of convenience, but a pursuit we're striving for. So, to those who seek to defend my sister at the expense of my reputation, I implore you to pause, reflect, and consider the consequences of your words. In the realm of social justice and progressive ideals, let us uphold the principles of integrity and accountability, lest we succumb to the very injustice we claim to abhor. P.S. Headlines are not facts. Whew. What do you think, Angry? On Pump Rules Pod, we see Joe did an Instagram live or TikTok live. What is this?
Hey, would you please clarify what Bieber loves you means? I think it just means that I knew that through Kristen that Katie liked Justin Bieber. And so when we were all sending her text messages about apologize, just being kind about everything that was going on, I thought that'd be kind of cute to say that because like I would want that. I mean, yeah.
Bieber loves you. Bieber loves you. I'm sorry, I just do not accept this explanation. I reject it. It doesn't tell me anything. I still don't get it. I need more explanation and clarification. Okay, so I was in my car with the windows rolled down, scrolling through my phone, and I stumble upon Like Uncool podcast post that says Joe and Schwartz are just less charming versions of Michael Scott and Holly from The Office. And I screamed so loud. There were 3 people, probably maybe about like 50 yards away from me. I scared them from screaming at my phone when I saw that because it's spot on. Spot on. Queens of Bravo posted Ariana Maddox returning to Broadway Chicago after sold out run as Roxy Hart. Suck on that. And it looks like she'll be there August 1st through August 27th. Love it. Yes, girl. Okay. I mentioned that there was a blind item saying Katie and Stassi may no longer be friends. Taste of Reality had posted, thank God, that Stassi Schroeder sets record straight on blind items, stating she's no longer friends with Katie Maloney. She wrote, I need to step in here. I'm not on Vanderpump Rules. I'm not on any team. We got the reunion teaser photos out this week. Go check that out on social media. We also got the trailer for the reunion. And Andy tells us that they're going to watch a final piece together. They've never done this before. So is this because they did this on the Traders and they got like good feedback from that or something? What is going on here? This feels strange. It's uncomfortable. It's new. But we will see. Okay, it looks like Pumped Up Tea posted a video. Sheena celebrated her birthday at Jax's bar in Studio City with the 27s, it looks like. So this week, we had Tom Sandoval and Jax Taylor on Watch What Happens Live. And a lot of people think or would think that Watch What Happens Live is live when it's airing, but it's not. Sometimes it is, but it's kind of rare for it to be live. So Tom and Jax filmed Watch What Happens Live on Monday, even though it aired on Tuesday. And Tom Sandoval's girlfriend, Victoria, was with them. She was in the audience. Okay. So they film on Monday. Tuesday morning, we see Sandoval and his girlfriend are no longer following each other on Instagram. And like that turned into a big deal. Then we also found out that Billie Lee is not following Sandoval anymore. That's interesting. And I guess somebody mentioned, I don't know who it was, because we didn't know when I got this news, I thought it just happened yesterday, but then apparently someone said, no, they noticed it like a couple weeks ago. So I don't know when Billie Lee unfollowed Tom Sandoval, but I find that to be very interesting. So this was like big news. Everyone was posting about it, right? Not, I mean, how much longer is this? Let's see. Like 4 hours later, I saw this on Reality Ops. They're following each other again. Tom and his girlfriend. And on Watch What Happens Live, Andy said that he asked Tom a lot of questions about his current relationship. So that should be interesting because I have thoughts on their Watch What Happens Live appearance. I'll get to that. I saw on Bravo and Cocktails, the Something About Her sign is up, and it looks like it has officially gotten city permit approvals. Peacock released a little trailer of Ariana becoming the host of Love Island. We love that. Our girl's thriving. Now, let's jump into the episode. Like I said, there's a lot of social media content that was captured during filming. We got the cable car ride.
Hey, no one told me to not do it. So. Hey, sorry. Technically, I can take it one step. Oh, that's cool.
Hi.
We got House of Nanking.
Around town? Yeah. Like break the rice up?
Remember? Yeah, then you can push down the rice.
Wow. Wow, that looks good. That actually looks so good.
That looks incredible.
That looks amazing.
We got the crew arriving to the final event.
Then the shadow.
All in the house.
Hi.
Get it. Where we going?
I don't know.
The
We're
finale
going to my
party.
pre-birthday party.
Nice.
I look like an angel. You are an angel. I look just like
I like your hair, man. Slim Shady. You're the man.
Hi, James.
DJ James Kennedy.
We got footage during the event.
Guys, I love it. Oh, look at everybody. So, she probably is going to do good at school. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, hello. It's the Gold Bar Whiskey Party. We are here, literally packed out place. I need more comments on my outfit, honey. I need more comments on my outfit. How did I do? How did I do? Did I play the part? Did I show up ready for the event or what? All right, let's turn around. Oh, let's get a picture. Yes, let's do it. Oh, let's do it.
We got footage of Sheena's performance.
it's like a corset.
When we pull up, it's a vibe. Can't let nothing kill this vibe.
We also saw Tom Sandoval with a mystery woman. We also have the social media content from this random guy throwing a drink, causing a fight. And then lovely Katie closes everything out with a little toast.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lorena.
Ooh.
Happy birthday to you.
You're the first one, Maloney.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you.
At the hotel, we see Dan get Ariana coffee. We love that. There was a short clip of Lala and Katie talking where Lala mentions that Dan said he's been, or Ariana told Lala that Dan's been in a lot of fights and that if Sandoval went up to him and tried to shake his hand, that he wouldn't shake his hand. And so Lala calls him a square. And Katie's like, I think he's really sweet. I agree. I don't see why Lala is like, she's got something out for him. She's like against Daniel. We see Sandoval and Schwartz on the phone. Schwartz really thought that Sandoval said, let me see your toes for a second. And I think that attests to the type of relationship that they have. Like, it wouldn't be outrageous for Schwartz to hear Sandoval say something like that. We see Sheena and Brock. This whole episode, every scene with them is just them rationalizing Sheena being friends with Tom Sandoval, pretty much. And it just makes me wonder because Brock's trying to compare Ariana and Tom. Brock is saying that, you know, Sandoval's so generous and he's always there. He's always reaching out and he's always showing up. And Ariana doesn't do that as much, but we've actually seen, especially in this episode, multiple moments in time where Ariana is such a good friend to Sheena. And maybe that's more in an emotional kind of way. But I'm wondering what everyone thinks makes a good friend. Is it better for them to constantly be showing up or calling you or whatever? Like, I have friends who I don't see or talk to for years. And then when we do finally catch up, it's like no time has passed. Like, I like low maintenance friends. I don't need a high maintenance friend. And let's not forget how extra Tom Sandoval is. Like, that's too much. Like, Brock and Sheena have a family. Why do they need Sandoval like all up in their business? Like, just go away. We see the crew go to Chinatown and the house of Nanking. In this scene, we see Lala interrogate Dan, and it's so annoying to watch. Like, Lala could have asked Nick all of these questions. It just feels like Lala thinks because she made this really huge mistake that she's learned everything and she knows everything now. It's giving Bethany. And I don't think I'm the first one to make that comparison. I do love the extended scene that we got on Peacock. This is where Allie asks Ariana and Dan what attracted them to each other. And I just really love this scene. It just felt very healthy and mature and deep, way deeper than anything we've gotten from Tom Sandoval or any of the other relationships, at least new relationships that we've seen on the show. We see also, because Sandoval's not there, Schwartz tries to like stick up for Sandoval a little bit, and Ariana's not having it. She gave big time Meredith Marks energy. You can leave. Love it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Back at the hotel, we get an extended scene of Joe and Schwartz. I just like, why is Joe there? For a second, I thought that she was gonna like stay with Schwartz. And I'm like, okay, they're still kind of like in a situationship and like still hooking up maybe, but she has her own room. Why is she there? I'm so confused. Someone please tell me why. There's a scene with Lala and Katie where Lala again is talking about how Ariana is thriving and why does she have so many rules if she's thriving? Like, what does Ariana thriving have anything to do with setting her boundaries? Lala's rationale doesn't make sense. Her logic is not great. We go to the party. We see James and Allie. They're so cute. I'm sorry, but I can't help but see James's inner child. And I feel like he shows us that. And I don't understand all the hate. Yes, he has made mistakes. I don't know all the latest like allegations. I don't know if they're recent. I don't know. But what I see on the show is like, I just see a little boy who's just trying to figure it out. When he talked about the timeline he was comparing with his father, like, why is that so sentimental to him? I would like to know. Ugh. at the party, this whole scene is weird. Tom and Joe are talking and acting like they just ran into each other when we know that they all walked in together. And the way that Schwartz brings Joe over to Katie just felt so like, it felt like he just dragged over some prey to like this den of wolves kind of situation, even though it was really only Katie that she was going against. But this scene really bothers me because I cannot stand when people refuse to accept reality. And Katie speaks very clearly and articulates what she likes and what she doesn't like. What I don't understand is how everyone around her makes her out to be the bad guy when she simply states her feelings about things. Like, if you don't like it, then fuck off. Leave me alone. Don't try to force me to accept your disrespect of my boundaries. That's on you. Bieber loves you. What the fuck is that? Why is she bringing up Bieber loves you again? She makes no sense. I'm still disturbed. He called Joe weird to her face. Joe cries. That whole scene was a mess. Ugh, Tom Schwartz, shame on you. You do not care about Joe at all. Like, I would be livid if a guy I was dating like dragged me over to a group of girls that like he wants me to be friends with and then just like throws me to the wolves. After this, we have an extended scene. Sheena's outfit breaks. All I see in this scene is, once again, Ariana is a great friend to Sheena. Also, Brock may or may not have stolen someone's jacket that night. So if you were at that party and you lost a black jacket, we know who did it now. It was Brock. I want to know if someone was like, where's my jacket? So Sandoval goes for it. He introduces himself to Daniel, tries to shake his hand or at least puts his hand out. Daniel's not into it. Nothing really came out of that, but I did do a poll because Tom kept saying he feels like he's just trying to be nice. Do you guys think that that was just being polite, or was it manipulative, or maybe you don't know? You're not sure. On Instagram, 640 people believe that that was a manipulative move. 71 of you thought it was polite. That's only 9%, guys, sorry. Because 119 people didn't know. This manipulation tactic is very covert. And to the blind eye, of course it looks like he's just being nice. That is what people like him do. They find things that, like, oh, if I were to say, oh my God, can you believe Tom Sandoval came up and introduced himself to me? Like, I sound crazy, right? On Twitter, out of 228 votes, 88% said it was manipulative. 4% said it's polite. 8% said, I don't know. Oh my gosh. So this next extended scene was my absolute favorite because we got social media content of this scene without explanation, and then we get more context with the extended scene, and I was dying. I could not stop laughing because I will never forget that man's face. And to see him in the episode, like in the background, you could tell he was trying to be on camera. He looked at the camera dead on. It was so funny. I'm sorry. But that was hilarious. We see Sheena perform Apples, and I don't care what anyone says, Apples is a bop. I think Sandoval tries to act like he didn't like the song at first, but now he's getting used to it. I think that's bullshit. I think he loved it from day one that Sheena wrote a song about him. That is so Sandoval. Like, that's what he wishes. That's his dream. I could just see it now. I could see him telling his girlfriend, who allegedly doesn't go on social media and has never seen the show. He's like, oh my God, my friend, my really good friend Sheena, we're like best friends. Yeah, she wrote a song about me because we're really good friends. From a Ferrari to a Jetta, thought that you knew better. We got 2 extended scenes. One, we get the extended scene showing Sheena performing Good as Gold with the 27s, doing the Screamo version. And of course, we see Ariana being super supportive and singing along, having a great time, wearing Sheena's skirt. Fun times. Brock had the bass guitars on his shoulders. I don't know if any of you have played instruments before, but that would really annoy me. So I could think, I was like, if I was playing an instrument and Brock came up and like put me on his shoulders, I would be so mad, especially if I was playing piano. I'd be like, dude, I need to be down there. The other extended scene was so cringy. It was Sheena. It felt like, I don't know all the context. I don't know everything that happened, but it felt like Sheena was forcing herself into the 27s band, even said, let's go on tour. And like, I just couldn't stop looking at their faces. And I'm like, oh my God, they're hating this. No way. This is so embarrassing. But not as embarrassing as Tom Sandoval getting them all waters like their little bitch boy. We see Ariana approach Sheena, and I just love Ariana. She's such a good friend. I can't, like, I have no notes. The girl could do no wrong. I think she's amazing. And I don't know if Sheena was in on this, but Tom approached, and that's when Ariana walks away, breaks the fourth wall, tells producer Jerry what's up, and he stood there like a little bitch with a look on his face of weaponized incompetence, like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. Fuck off, producer Jerry. You know exactly what you're doing. We need some answers. And did you write those comments? I heard those comments about Sandoval that they put up on the screen are made up. And if that is true, I need answers. Who is writing these? Who makes those decisions? We need to know, producer Jerry or Alex Baskin. And of course, Ariana leaves because she can. I would too. If I didn't want to talk to somebody and they're trying to force me to, whatever. I don't know why I'm surprised to see this, but Tom Sandoval has a full meltdown and tantrum because he couldn't get his way. Basic behavior once again. And of course, Lala does the same, has a full-blown tantrum. She describes it in a way where she's saying she's putting respect on their craft, what they do as a craft, so to speak, and that Ariana is disrespecting that by walking out. To that, I have a question. Should these people be studied in more depth by licensed professionals to uncover a condition where these people are living in some kind of alternate universe? Like, do we want to watch people who are living in a different dimension, such as those on reality TV? It feels very Truman Show-like. And I'm like, I get it. You can't ignore the fact that there's cameras in your face and that you're actually producing something. But where and how does that impact someone's psyche who's on the show and they're aware that the cameras are there? So it's like this constant like cycle of, well, if I do this, then cameras will pick up this, and then I should do this. And like, that's feels very produced. Whereas like if you had a documentary and we know that the cameras are there, that's fine. Like we could just talk and be real. It feels like the boundaries of the fourth wall come into question. And I think it would be kind of funny, not kind of funny, it definitely would be funny if on reality shows, they just acknowledge that the cameras are there. Like, this is not the 1950s. We all know the cameras are there. It actually brings more of a sense of reality, in my opinion. Perfect example, Unlocked on Netflix. I forgot the prisoner's name, but one of the prisoners would look at the camera every now and then when something wild was going on. And I just thought it was so hilarious. It made it feel more real. Cause like, I think it's weird to be putting on a reality show and pretending like the cameras aren't there. Like, we know that you know. that like, hello. So yes, a lot of people are saying that felt like a series finale. To that, I say good. We need this to be done. I am so done. Next week is part 1 of the reunion. There are 3 parts, and I am just glad I have less work to do now that all the extra social media content during filming is done. Like I said, Tom Sandoval and Jax Taylor were on Watch What Happens Live. I didn't get that much out of that episode, but I need to know because Victoria was in the audience. Victoria is Tom Sandoval's girlfriend. Don't forget, like the day of or the day after they announced their relationship, Tom Sandoval was caught with another woman on camera. And then the next day, there's pictures of him bringing flowers to his new girlfriend. Like, oh, I just don't understand this. They keep saying she's never seen the show. She doesn't use social media. I am not buying this. What human being doesn't watch a show of the person they're newly dating? I'm not saying go binge every single thing, but you better believe I'm going to get some clips. I want to see them in a fight with somebody. I want to see them cry. I want to see all the major emotions and I want to see how they handle them if I'm going to be dating them. Why wouldn't I? That's just like not doing your due diligence. Did she Google him at least? Oh my God. I'm not buying it. I think it's ridiculous. Victoria, the after show. Ariana Maddox says Tom Sandoval didn't attempt contact without cameras. And to me, that's proof that Tom Sandoval is performative. Why did he insist on talking to her on camera? If it was that important, like she said, he could have left a note. He could have talked to her off camera. There were plenty of opportunities. Lala Kent explains the Ariana became God comment. Lala's explanations are, I'm sorry, but they're garbage. And they just don't even faze me anymore. I don't even like hear her talking. Just like, whatever, dude. Lala Kent explains why she's offended Ariana won't speak to Tom Sandoval again. Whatever. Who is a better friend to Sheena Shea, Ariana Maddox or Tom Sandoval? I asked this question before. What constitutes a good friend? Sheena thinks Ariana could have made navigating Tom Sandoval easier on her. I'm sure she thinks that. I have no comment on that one. Was it Tom Sandoval's decision to avoid Daniel Y in San Francisco? I don't really care. Does Sheena think Tom Sandoval helped her performance for selfish reasons? Brock is like standing hard on the side of Sandoval, and I think it's weird. But Sheena admits Brock hasn't been around that long. And Sandoval is extra. He does too much. It's not a healthy amount of generosity, in my opinion. The Rochella proposal, too much. Drop all your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, follow, share, like, leave a comment, and 5-star rating for Bravo and Blaze on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow on social media at Bravo and Blaze. Until next week, stay lit, y'all.